A Man on the Inside is a 2024 American comedy series with an 8-episode premiere that premiered November 21st, 2024 on Netflix. Each episode runs between 25 to 36 minutes long. It is created by Michael Scher, who is a producer and writer who has written and done critically acclaimed television comedy series, The Office, Parks and Rec, The Good Place, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The series is based off of the 2020 documentary The Mole Agent, and it talks about a character or a widower and a retired engineering college professor played by Ted Danson, who takes a job as an investigative assistant for a private detective to go undercover in a retirement community in San Francisco in order to find a missing necklace. Not only that, we have Stephanie Beatrice, who plays Dee Dee, who you may know from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Mary Elizabeth Ellis plays Emily, Ted Danson's daughter on the show, and Lila Richke Estrada is Julie Kovalenko, a private investigator for the Kovalenko investigators who hires Charles. We also have an all-star cast of older actors who you have seen in a lot of films and television series from, I want to say, 4 decades. This is an amazing cast. Not only that, we have Sally Struthers, Veronica Cartwright, the list goes on and on. Each episode, we see Charles kind of figuring out how to adapt to being a private investigator, because he gets up, goes about his day, but it's the same thing over and over again, but it's just done in this interesting and intricate fashion. And then once he gets to Pacific View Retirement Community, it's like everything changes. He begins asking the residents their questions, and it's like, okay, who's actually stealing? What's going on? What's happening? It's a cat and mouse game, which is really interesting. With also the comedic timing is really good. Seeing the character of Charles mingle in with the community residents is so good. You have a jealous guy who's jealous of Charles because he's talking to all the women. All the women love Charles because he's tall, handsome, has white hair. I've loved Ted Danson for all of his career. The things that he's done, and it's anything that says Ted Danson on it, I'm going to watch it, whether it's good or bad. He just does an amazing job at the characters that he plays, and the comedic timing that comes across on the shows that he's in is always so good. Not only that, the chemistry that every single character has between one another is really good. The comedy is there, it's written very well, especially for the episodes being between 25 to 36 minutes long. Not only that, it's also an emotional story as well, because Ted Danson's wife in the show had Alzheimer's, which kind of, led to dementia and vice versa. And he sees that with one of the characters played by Gladys, who's also having that problem. And it's just hearkening back to him of what's happening. And even with his daughter, Emily, she has her own life with her 3 boys and her husband. But, she's not really connecting with her father on a emotional level. But the dynamic between him doing his job and the family dynamic is there, but it's done so well where that it mixes it. There is a great, not great, but let me just say there's a lot of good episodes. It's 8 episodes. It's a quick watch. It's 25 to 30 minutes. You can binge watch it in 3 hours or in less than 3 hours. You will laugh, you will cry, because not only that, the drama is there. And when you see it going in, it's like, oh, the message is also older people going into retirement communities and just being lonely. And it's like, that's what the world is now. It's like, you have loved ones who say they'll take care of their loved ones, but then they don't. They just put them in a retirement community. And you see also the aspect of them having game night, fun and talking and everything. And then Dee Dee, who is the managing director of Pacific View, also has a really big role because she's the director. She knows what's going on, and her kind of workers also help her. They're also minor characters. But everything is just really well written, and to see that the writer's room for A Man on the Inside is just so intricate and different than what you would see is really good. I want this to be more than a first season thing for Netflix, because we know Netflix cancels shows after the first season, even if it is popular. Well, This is like if Only Murders in the Building took place in a retirement community. That's what this is in my eyes. And yes, I found it interesting how Ted Danson's name is Charles in this show, and he has white hair, but also Steve Martin's character is named Charles in Only Murders in the Building, and he has white hair. So it's just an interesting thing how one takes place on the West Coast, the other takes place on the East Coast. But this more so is a whodunit with, trying to figure out the espionage, the spy tactic. It's done so well. I loved it. It was really good. And Ted Danson, I don't think, has done a bad show in his career. He's done films of 3 Men and a Baby, 3 Men and a Little Lady. He's done the show Dad. And not only that, he's been on CSI. He's done Mr. Mayor. He's been on Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Good Place, Damages, and how can I forget? Cheers. He's done Cheers. I mean, he is doing a lot of great things, and he's working nonstop. And it's great to see him in a show like this. If you love Ted Danson, if you love shows like this, if you love spy, espionage, whodunit, based on documentaries, this is a show for you from start to finish. This was great. I binged it, and I had a great time. I laughed. I cried. It was just a really heartfelt show, even with family and friends, and even making new friends and the people you get to know and love. And it just changes your life. It's really, really touching and so well done. For me, A Man on the Inside gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about A Man on the Inside if you've watched it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story? Did you like it? It was 8 episodes. Do you want another season of this? And what is your favorite Ted Danson role that he's done in his filmography, whether it be film or television? And who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character on this show? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.